Ai. Isso aí, minha galera. Isso aí, meu povo. Bora treinar apenas um chute. Apenas uma porrada. Que é melhor do que nada. Ah, foi só pra rimar mesmo essa besteira que eu falei aqui agora. Yeah. Sometimes you can just practice one kick in different ways, but most of the times you need to practice it until you start having cramps and spasms, until your muscles cannot take that kind of training anymore. You need to train until you can't stand up anymore, until your legs start shaking. Pedro Vieira, fala Pedro, como é que você tá, malandragem? Tudo na paz? Espero que esteja tudo bem contigo aí, espero que esteja tudo correndo bem, né? Com você, com a família, ou seja lá com quem for que você viva aí, malandragem. Entendeu? Vamos aqui apenas soltar um pouco o corpo, né? Depois do trabalho, para dar uma relaxada legal. Estamos fazendo um pequeno aquecimento aqui, um alongamentozinho, para deixar o corpo treinado e trabalhado. E não se esqueça de deixar o like aí, Pedro. Já chegou, já deixa o like aí, malandragem. Deixa o like. Eu estou com o telemóvel do meu pai. Eu sou Sofia. Fala, Sofia! Como é que você tá? Tudo na paz? Deixa o like aí, Sofia. Deixa o like aí. Vamos fazer os comentários. Vamos conversar um pouco. Let's speak English. Let's speak Portuguese. Let's talk about when you train one kick. It's just one kick. Now, one kick has different variations, so it's always good if you can practice one kick and all the variations of that kick, and in between you keep stretching, you keep doing exercise to make your muscles grow stronger, okay? Balance is important. Sometimes speed and power also. is important. Not all the time though, mainly when you're gonna misdirect kicks. Já deixei o like. Porra, obrigado, Sofia. Obrigado mesmo. Obrigado por estar junto com a gente aí, deixando o like. Então, esse chute em artes marciais diversificadas terão nomes diferentes. Na capoeira, chamamos esse chute de martelo. Agora, o martelo tem as suas variações. So, in other different martial arts, they're going to have a particular name for the movements. In capoeira, we call this kick martelo. Martelo and its variations, because you have different variations of the same kick. The way you start, the power you want to put into it. Sometimes you just want to kick because you want to show how much balance and, you know, how your technique can be good. Sometimes you just want to kick because you just want to break whatever is right in front of you. So different ways training the same kick. Okay? Martelo, side kick. Okay? What I always advise people is try to train that kick slowly. Try to start slowly with the kick. Okay? So you can really correct your posture. You can really see what's happening with your body. Balance, the control, position of the hands, position of the foot. You can kick 1, 2. You can change directions and keep. Make sure the footwork is always there, hip. And try to put power into that kick. But enough to make the kick work, but also enough to keep your balance while you're doing that training, while you're doing that kick. So we're gonna try this in 2 different ways to start with, and then we're gonna add more variations into that. And you're gonna identify yourself in, let's say, in different techniques to make that kick. So first we're just gonna start a spin on the sides. So start with the foot from the back. That's gonna be the first try what we're gonna do. So we're gonna lift the leg, bringing it up here on the little diagonal. As you twist your body, you kick and you come back. Once again, lifting, little diagonal. As you twist your body, you kick. Don't worry about kicking too high. Don't worry about how high the kick will be. Just worry about the control and the balance on that kick for now. So you can kick like 2 times each side, 3 times each side, and then have a little rest after the first kick. So we start here. 1, change. Keep changing leg as you bring the kick, okay? Okay. That was the first few kicks using, oh, it said, hey, where's my like, a bunch of motherfuckers? Where is my like? Leave my like, leave a comment, swear at me, say my technique is shit. You are allowed to say whatever you want in this channel here. Okay, so that would be the first one. 1, 2. Now, we're gonna go to a different technique, still doing the kick. Now, instead of going on the diagonal, we're gonna close the kick straight, in a straight line. As we get here, we're gonna twist the body. Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2. Remember, we're just doing the exercise before we're gonna put the kick. Why? To keep the balance. Now you can start throwing the kick. Okay? Slowly. Once again, we're not in rush here. Okay, so try different ways of making that kick. Now let's do it. Number 1 and number 2. Remember, number 1, as you're on the posture, leave the leg on the side and twist. Okay, and the second one will be straight. So we go 1 and 2. Same on the other leg. 1 and 2. Okay? You just need to practice it a few times on each leg, and each time you practice, you will improve slowly. Slowly. Don't try to go crazy into the movement, because if you try just to kick too fast or too strong, you may pull a muscle. Then you're gonna know what the pain is. Then you're gonna look at me and say, oh, that black guy just taught me how to do it, but in fact it hurts, and it hurts a lot. That's why you start slowly. You start exploring the body and then see how much you can move forward on the speed and on the strength. But the balance must be there at all times. Okay? Now, once again, we're going to do the kick with a slight spin. And in this spin, I want to kick and give the back to my opponent. Okay? So it's going to be 1 and 2. I just want to get this beat here, okay? And then go. And then people will say to me right now, yeah, but this is not a great technique because you are giving the back to your opponent. Yes, you are giving the back to your opponent because the body will not stop. What am I stopping my body then? Because I want to work the control. I want to know what I'm doing. I want to see if I'm going to fail on the first kick. And I'm just throwing the kick and the person moves away. From here, what else can I do? Okay, I can swap legs and then kick, then back. So that's when you need to learn how to control your body. Why? Because if you miss one, you can always go for the second kick. Okay? But because we are training only one kick, we're not going to go with the second one. But what I want is, I want you to practice just a bit when you kick and drop. And when you are dropping out your leg, I see people doing it too. They kick and they go all the way back there and they want to try and use the other leg to kick. It will not work. My foot is here. I'm doing the first kick. If I miss that, I step on the front so the back kick can go through. It's all how you are seeing the body working there. Look. And I still can keep moving forward and back. Okay? As we are training one kick only and its variations, we're going to see what will be the variation of this kick if I'm giving it back to another person. Now, this is not a functional kick for the fight. Okay, the way I'm going to do it here. This is what you can train to adapt your body to different situations and to get a lot more mobility, because you need to learn how to attack from everywhere, but also you need to learn how to escape from everywhere. So if I'm kicking you with my left foot and I'm giving the back there and you must escape, I can simply twist and use the right foot to use the same kick. Now, it's how you're going to project the kick into it. This is how you're going to have your body trained. This is not a technique you're going to use in a fight. Maybe you can try. Nobody's saying you are not allowed to try it. I'm just saying it's not functional. It will not work in a real fight. But it will work to get your body trained. It will work to get to the point where you can. One. Because you are spinning, you are giving your back, you are moving forward. So it's just about the training. It's about one, and spin. And I kick it again. Because if I miss the first kick, what will make me think I'm going to get the person with the same kick just with the other leg? No. As I said, you can change the kick for something else. You can change, escape. You can change for a different kick, but not for the same. But for the sake of the mobility, you can. And where is my like, guys? Why are you guys not leaving a like? Why you guys are not commenting? Why you guys not interacting with me? Why are you not asking questions? Why are you not telling me to shut up? Why? Por que vocês não estão deixando like? Por que não estão comentando? Por que não estão me mandando para casa do chapéu? Por que não estão mandando calar a boca? Cala a boca, negão, você está falando um monte de merda. Fale o que vocês quiserem. O espaço da internet está aberto. Martelo. Now, full spin with that kick. Kick and let the body just spin all the way to your main position. So you are here for the position, you kick. and you are back here. Of course, not gonna have a headphone on your ear when you are fighting. That would be stupid. Unless you are on the street just walking, well relaxed, and then suddenly you see a situation when someone is coming actually to attack you. This is not what I advise you to do, because if the person just dodge your kick, they want to come back with a punch and they're going to catch you right in the middle, in the face. You are on the street, don't give back to your opponent. You stay on the front, say more here. You can use that. Go to the knees, go to the leg, go to the thigh. It's not a sweep, but make sure you're going to kick on the place where it will hurt when someone comes right in front of you, and where the low kick will hurt you the most. I'm not saying it's raining. So if you're walking there, someone's coming to you like, because I see a lot of people, that's how they come to you on the street to try to fight you, like, does it bother you? Not at all. If it's not God, I'm not scared of that. So people are walking there, so what do? Simple, kick, low kick. Where's the low kick will be? People say, well, you have to kick people in the thighs. You can kick people wherever you want, wherever your foot allows, wherever your leg allows you to go. Holy thing is raining. My good advice for you, if you are trained in kicks, if you know how to kick, well, if you know how to kick, you're not going to listen to me, to my bullshit, because you already know everything what you need to know about the kicks. Personally, I would kick there. If that would be me, okay, and I would not be gentle at all. I would not simply come with the chin. I would use the ball of the foot. If I'm on barefoot, if I'm here, if I'm with my trainers, that's how I want the foot to go. I don't want my kick to be here. I want it to be here. I want really to make a damage into that muscle, tear the muscle, burst the person in pain in the middle of the floor. And then, of course, once you catch one, you can always step on the groin and then go over there. And don't be bothered about what's going to happen to them, because you need to put power into that bloody kick. You bring 100% of you when you're going to have to use it against someone. Because you don't really want to kick someone and expect this, and let the person to come back up. Because if they're going to be strong enough, you are done. So be fast, be powerful, be an animal. When you're attacking someone, be a animal. Make it hurt as crazy. But do you realize all the time when you kick, what happens? Look, the hip will be moving. Doesn't matter where or what's going to happen. You're going to have to use your hip when you are doing the kick. The increased power, energy, you can just the hip needs to be prepared, needs to be strong, needs to be mobile. The hip. So what we need to do, we need to do exercise to increase the mobility of the hip at all times, because you can simply kick a person, and how about when you are kicking someone, the person grabs your leg, and that will stretch a lot, those muscles. And trust me, you don't want to have that pain in you when someone is pulling you straight away, because they can simply, you can kick someone, they can open and pull it down. What happens, leg, so exercise, even though it looks stupid, but all the exercise what you can do to improve your mobility, mainly in the hip, that would work great, that would work well, that might save your life. And of course, controlling the body, because if you miss the target in there, look, and this happens, you're going forward. Doesn't matter if you're going to block it, if you're just letting it try to protect as much as you want. If the person dodges it, they can step on your knee. And this is a big problem, because missing a kick. Someone just dodged my kick. Or they just went down. And what did they do? They kick my knee. They kick my leg. They kick my heel. They kick my ankle. Boy, that will hurt. So what do we need to do? You're going to bring everything what you have into that kick. You're going to give 100% of your potential on that kick. But if the person manages to do it, you need to see up front what is happening with the ball there. You need to understand what you throw it. You see the person will block. You will not succeed into it. It's up to you. You can attack them again, okay, or not. If you are fighting MMA, if you are in the ring, if you're in the cage, is fine, because what you want to scare the person in front of you. You want to scare your opponent. You really want to deliver it. So if you're gonna do something and they're gonna block, I don't care. I still want them to feel the power of my leg. So when the second kick will come, they will always be afraid of the power which you can put in one kick. Make them scared of you. If you are on the street and you know the person will kind of block or grab it, I would think twice to go for that kick. Because even though the person might feel it, but you have different things what you can do. If I'm seeing I'm gonna kick someone, okay, and I'm bringing that into someone, and I can see they are like going to block it, I can always change the directions of my foot, and I can bring it even worse. Okay, I can just go there and I see the block. You can use whatever you want, finding the ways, studying the position of the body, what they are doing there. Oh, they're gonna block bollocks. You can change into a punch, you can change everywhere. But to make that, what do you need to have? Balance. When you can use body, when you can actually kick, and study what's happening there, how you can attack, how you can come back, how you can move forward and backward. And how do you do that? Training one kick only. I'm not saying to you your entire life train one kick only, don't get me wrong, because people will think, this nigga is crazy. He thinks one kick will save his life. No. But one kick, train it 100 times in different variations and combinations and forms. Sometimes power, sometimes balance, sometimes flexibility, sometimes speed. Practice all of it individually. And then when you go to the gym, you see a punch bag in there, put it all together. Put the power with the speed, keeping the balance, all the strength, and of course, you need to hate what you are attacking. You need to have fury on your eyes. You need to have this instinct of destruction. You really need to go for it when you attack someone. You cannot waste your time. But of course, don't go like people they do in the cinema. Someone attacks you like, boom, boom. It does not work this way. No, it does not work like, it's not a Hollywood movie. If you attack someone, this person will maybe block and attack you at the same time. Or you are attacking someone and the person, even before your foot leaves the floor, the person is already running behind you or grabbing you or punching you or stabbing you or whatever. So remember, when you are training, you need to be there. Don't train like, I'm going to train a kick, but tonight I'm going to go out with that girl because I promised her I'm going to pay a drink. So yeah, well, how about if someone comes to me and they start talking to me I don't like, and I want to impress the girl, so I'm going to come and I'm going to do this. Stop that silly thing. Stop this bullshit of what you believe sometimes. Don't make this plan. What the plan you need to make when you are training a kick is, it's you, and you. There is nothing else. There is nobody around you. It's you and your own universe, because you need to practice that motherfucking kick. And you need to imagine there is someone right in front of you taking it. It's not about, if someone comes to me, you're going to, bah! And then what? You're going to kick someone. So do you really believe the person will be there? Okay, waiting for you to kick. Or, okay, do you want to kick my ribs? Okay. Do you want to take me down? Okay. Do you want to sweep my leg? Or do you want to break my arms? Guys, it does not happen in real life. Maybe on your crazy dreams that might happen. I'm gonna do. The only muscle you are working there, doing all of this shit, is your vocal cords, because you're not even trained to do when you can do. Hey! No, because if someone provokes me, I'm gonna go. Bah! I don't understand. Now is not The movement has no names anymore. It has sounds. So the name of the movement is pa, and then I'm, and then you know what? People get mad in these days when they're training. So it's me and myself. I'm in front of the mirror. I'm attacking myself. And as I'm attacking myself, I know my movements. So I know where I fail as well. I know from the moment I'm attacking someone and I'm attacking myself from there, I know this person can come down, they can grab my leg, they can run behind me, they can do whatever. So I need to know how to project my body to work in all different ways and forms and putting control in my own body. I want to know if you can fight 2 people at once, if you can fight 3 people, or what you're gonna do if someone pulls a gun on your face and then what? And then I die, motherfuckers, and then I die. I'm a human being. If someone shoot me in the head, what's gonna happen to this nigga here? I'm gonna boom. I'm gonna die. Now, there is a time in between someone putting the gun on my face, pulling the trigger, and what's gonna happen in that between. If also they miss, I don't believe a shit. And this is someone telling you something by experience. I'm not talking all about Hollywood movies. I'm talking about if this is the distance you want to put a gun against me, you better pull it and shoot it straight away. Because if I see a gun on my direction, what can I say? I'm going to have the orgasm of the death. Because I'm not going to kneel on the floor. I'm not going to be there begging for my life. I'm not going to say, please don't do that. I'm not going to offer my soul to the devil to save my life instantly. No, if a gun is pointed at my face, you gotta have to shoot me. Because I will go to, what is the chance I've got? None. What is the chance I have if I turn around and I start running? I'm going to get shot in the back of my head, or my back, or my boom, or my legs. No, I'd rather die like a man. Like I see a gun pointing at me, kill me. Because if you don't, I will take my chance. And I'm going to make the use of the chance what I have to go against that blood gun. Oh, yeah, you are saying it now, but whenever that happens to you, you're going to be shit on your pants. Yes, I might do. Like I have already done, not only one time. No. I grew up on the streets of Brazil. I grew up when neighbors, they were drug dealers. I grew up when the other neighbors, they were murderers. I grew up in between my friends who killed people, who got killed by people. I've been walking in front. I have people on my side with guns. I have a gun myself. Why people will think I'm afraid of dying by a shot? It's fast, hopefully. That's what I think, at least. But different will be when I'm right in front of you and I see you putting a hand and pulling a blade, God Almighty, then there is no power in this world which will make me think I'm going to go against this motherfucker. No. What a chance he's a good knife thrower. I don't know, but I still have the chance to turn around and run. And I will. There is no power in this world which is going to tell me you need to go against the knife to prove you are a man. Fuck off. I don't need to prove anyone I'm a man. I don't need to prove nothing to absolutely anybody. The only reason I would go against a knife is if I have my child with me, if my wife is with me, if my parents, someone who can actually not run or not protect themselves, then it's my family. But this is me. Again, this is part of me. It's my mom, it's my blood, it's my son, it's my wife. Well, my wife is not my blood, but it's a person who I decide to spend my life with. It's a person I have children with. So the mother of my children, my wife, my mother, my father, my son, my daughter, then without a doubt, I would go against that person knowing I'm going to get cut. Knowing if I'm going to go and fight against that motherfucking blade, I'm going to get killed. There's 90% of chance I'm going to get killed there. I'll just make sure I'll try to take the fucker with me. Because if I have to die and go to hell, at least I want to have someone in there which I can be the rest of the eternity blaming because I passed away too early. Now, if I see a gun, you better shoot because I'm already dead. When someone pulls a gun against you, you are already dead. It just depends how you want to die. You want to be shot on the back or on the front? I'd rather be shot right in the face, in the middle of my forehead. Straight away, boom. Because if you miss it, I took my chance. But knives, not a chance. No kicks, yeah. When you're young, you go to nightclubs and then people look at you. A couple of times I keep flags in the nightclubs when I was just with my wife there, and the guy is trying to come behind my wife. And I just pull her once and they go, what are you doing with this leg, with this shit? Boom. And then what? Jail, court. Or what has happened that I act in the defense of my wife. Why? Because someone was just behind her and tried to grab my wife from the back, and I told the guy, don't do that. And the guy pretended he would come against me. Well, and then you just kicked him without he even lifted his hand. Yes, because I don't know the intention of the guy. So I had to act in the, you know what happened? Self-defense. Because the cameras were there, they saw we were trying to be polite, pushing the guy away, come back, and the guy was coming back to us, and that was it. Result, 2 teeth, gone. Did I have to pay for the teeth? No, even a single penny. Self-defense. Not my defense, the defense of my wife. That's how it works. Why am I going to waste my time here now? Going on the street and look for fights, which I can't beat. I cannot go to the street anymore. Back on my days, I used to be a great fighter. I used to go on the street and don't give you a shit if there's 5 people in there or 10 people in there. Let's do it, motherfuckers. Let's go and do it. Of course, sometimes I end up in the hospital with few scars. Sometimes I have to run as fast as I could because, as I said, if I see a gun, you're not going to shoot me on my back. But if I see a gun from a distance and I'm just over here somewhere, around the bend, I see a gun, then I can simply disappear. No, not right in front of me, of course not. I'm not a superhero. I'm not like the greatest man in the world, but also I'm not a coward. I'm not going to die just like this, begging for my life, kneeling on the floor, please do not kill me. If you want to kill me, do. But make sure you do it fast, because if I have the chance, I will try and protect myself. So it means I die very easy. That's the fact. Again, kick. And of course, as you train the kicks, you can now train 1 and 2 and see how it will go. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and you still can do a lot more. It's just how you are practicing one kick in all its variations, so it can be used in anywhere. Like now, what am I using my kicks for? What? Like some people say, I don't understand why you're doing this shit for. It's not going to save you. It's not going to help you in any way. And I say, right, this is what you think. Now, don't you ever wonder, I've been doing that for 34 years of my life. Well, I don't give a shit. I don't care if you give a shit or not. Some people, they do, which are some of my students. That's why they are following me for all of these years. For decades, I have students who have their own schools. I have students who have their own schools, and his students, maybe in a couple of years, will have day schools as well. Okay, and time to time, I make a call for the group to everyone to come along so we can practice. And I can check what is the technique, what they're doing there. And this is the times I'm not going to show you what I'm doing there inside the club. Because the kicks, what I'm doing for you here right now, for some people will be like, oh, that's a nice kick. Some other people, oh, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. Some of you will say, well, this is so crap. This kick, you cannot beat absolutely nobody. But I'm sure none of you would like to have my heel or the ball of my foot on your jaw. Trust me, you will not want it. You will not want that on your ribs. You will not want that in your liver. You will not want that in your shin, on the back of your head, or on your knees. That's the only thing what I can tell you. Now, if you want to say, you can see whatever you want, you can believe whatever you want, you can imagine whatever you want, because I have a great imagination too. I imagine such a lot of things which could go in between the training. I just don't know how or when it will happen, Like some people say, why don't you hold the stick here? Getting prepared so when you need it. Well, I can just grab it here, save my energy. I don't have to hold it. I can just save my energy. If I need it, just drop it down. Why do I have to be here? And then I can just be here. Straight away. 1, 2, 3, 4. And why bunch of pansies? Why you're not leaving the like to this video? Or why at least you're not telling me to shut the fuck up, nigga, and stop this bullshit? Feel free to say whatever you want. Feel free to insult me. Feel free to admire. Feel free to say whatever you want. But please, leave a like to help this channel to grow a bit more. You have no idea how important is your like when you leave it here. It does help a lot, guys. Trust me. You may not believe it, but it does help a lot. Okay, so we're gonna have capoeira class tonight in Leeds. Okay, it starts from 8 p.m. British time in Chapeltown. So it's going to be alive, so you guys can practice at home if you have like a little bit of space. If you don't have any space to train in there, you can always watch a little bit, see what's happening there, make a little comment if you don't like it. Fuck it, who cares? Who gives a damn? Who gives a shit about this guy talking bullshit in here? And that's it for now. I'm going to go home because I want to have a beer before I go for my class. Can you hear that? Just because I said I'm going home now, the thunder said, no, you are not. And then the clouds just start spitting because the rain has started again. So what does it mean? It means I have to be here for another 5 minutes at least. So if I have to be here for 5 minutes, let me just grab an apple in the car, which is just here outside. Don't go away. Stay there, motherfucker. And of course, I know what some of you will say about that. Oh, you motherfucker, you pretend you want to fight, so I want to see you fighting with that man. You don't want shit, motherfucker. You don't want shit, because I don't want shit. Então é isso, pessoal. É assim, ó, a gente tem que viver a vida tranquilo, de boa, na maciota, nego tenta que é sombra boa e água fresca. Eu quero que vocês deixem uns likes aí para estar ajudando a gente. Eu quero que vocês se inscrevam na página. Eu quero que vocês me mandem a puta que pariu. Eu quero que vocês se divirtam aqui no canal. Mas vai aparecer um monte de chato aí, uns cabaços, que ainda vai falar assim, eu quero ver na frente do revólver o que você vai fazer. Eu já acabei de falar, na frente do revólver, se o cara tirar, eu morro. Se o cara passar ali uma faca e me pegar, eu me corto, eu morro. Então, pare com essa estupidez de, eu queria ver. Se queria ver, vai no YouTube, vai no sei onde, vai na puta que te pariu, vai procurar. Olha, gente, para lutar é o que mais tem esparramado nesse mundão, velho. Por que eu vou me prestar aí lá tomar porrada na cara? Não, porque você vai ser uma lenda da luta, que você vai... Eu, claro, quero ser lenda de alguma coisa. Eu quero a paz pra minha vida, sombra boa, água fresca. Quem gostar de mim gostou, quem não gostar, foda-se. Mas não é aquele assim, não, que se foda, que se lasque. Não, é aquele foda-se, que faleça, que vai lá pra puta que pariu. Quem não gostou de mim, foda-se. Natural, tem que ser assim, pá! Positividade em primeiro lugar. E minha positividade, ela vai ficar sempre ali. Nem que seja mandar os outros se lascar, mas positivamente. Né? Então a gente tem que entender que o nosso treinamento do dia a dia, né, é para o corpo ficar legal. Né? É para estar ali, é para dar um chute aqui em cima, para dar um chute ali, para vocês que são mais jovens aí, né, para convencer umas menininhas, andando na praça ali, não sei o quê. Hoje não, hoje é Tinder, é celular, é WhatsApp, é Instagram, é pelada, é o que vocês quiserem. Na minha época, para impressionar uma menina, era na porrada. Você saía da escola assim, já saía trocando pau com os outros. E a meninadinha tudo assim, o cara ali, ele é bom, né? Macho alfa. Porque antigamente a meninada queria reproduzir, a meninada queria, entendeu? Reproduzir. Hoje em dia não, hoje em dia é um bando de punheteiro aí que só quer fumar maconha e tomar cachaça aí, sustentado pelos pais e pagando muito socialista. Rapaz, mas olha, chega a dar um peso nos bagos quando eu vejo isso. Que só existe socialista quando o pai tá pagando a merenda, quando tá colocando um teto na cabeça, dando um dezão pro índio velho ir pro pagode. Na minha época não, filho. Na minha época você tinha que ir pro meio da rua ali na praça, quando você não tava trocando um pé no ouvido com alguém, você fazia de conta. Né, pegava um camarada ali, velho, tem umas meninas olhando ali, vamos pegar um soco aí, só para as meninas verem que nós, né, não sei o que, tal, para ganhar as menininhas. Né, como é que nós vamos fazer? Te dá uns tapas, você me dá uns tapas ali, pronto. Aí nós ia na praia, você dava um chute, que eu uma rasteira, assim, caía, já voltava virado, já saía que nem um jaspo pra cá, e pá. Aí o cara também já embolava lá pro outro lado, aquele teatro, maior do mundo. Teatrão, comia todo mundo. Comia todo mundo. E se pedisse para as mulheres pagar a cachaça, emenda pagada. Ixi! Quanta engaca e bagunça nós fizemos naquela época. Que, pelo menos, na minha terra, nos anos 60, 60, olha, eu querendo pagar de velho, nos anos 80, nos anos 90, né? A gente assistia ali, era o Rambo, Braddock, pá! Entendeu? Tarzan, os caras tudo marombado, tudo torado no grosso, com fuzil na mão, pistola e pá, né? O Rambo com uma flecha explodia um helicóptero. Né? Eu até esqueci o nome do outro lá, o Maverick, sei lá o nome do cara lá. Ele caía no rio assim, aí ele achava uma garrafa d'água assim, daquela garrafa, ele virava e fazia uma bazuca, tava matando os outros. Hoje em dia, quem que é o herói dessa rapaziada aí? Twilight. Porra. Entendeu? Então a mulherada da nossa época queria furunfar, mas queria furunfar, não, eu quero um filho desse ladrão aí. Ladrão modo dizer, ninguém era vagabundo. Eu quero um filho desse índio velho aí. Né? No escuro, filho. Chamou de mãe, não respondeu madeira. Entendeu? E assim a gente seguia a vida. Hoje em dia, não é uma baitolagem. Nossa, o cara falou que não é meu amigo, mas e choro. Aí o coisa, não é meu amigo. Então, meu filho, as coisas, o tempo passa, o tempo muda. Oxi, tem gente que chegou aí, eu não vi também, tagarelando aqui, falando um monte de besteira, é assim mesmo. Fala, Fábio, como é que você tá, irmão? Beleza, obrigado por estar chegando com a gente de novo aí, meu velho. Boa tarde, povo de Deus, estamos todos juntos e misturados, amigo velho. Boa tarde, amigo Maturo, tamo junto. Não esqueça de deixar o like, galera, valeu. Não esqueça daquela força, leave o like. Ó, rapaz, tô gostando de ver o inglês, viu, velho? Nem que seja no tradutor, mas pelo menos, né, já tá começando aí. Rapaz, deu para escutar os trovão aqui, o tempo está feio. Rapaz, o negócio tá torando no grosso chuvão ali, velho. Se fudi hoje, viu? Me lasquei, tomei no fiofó. Mas dá nada. Hoje, então, pessoal, é isso, ó. Aula hoje à noite, entendeu? Em Leeds. Vamos todo mundo chegar lá, 8 horas da noite, horário de Londres, né? E se vocês gostaram, gostaram. Se não gostaram, foda-se. Big time. Daquele tamanhão assim, né? Para se lascar da vez. So that's it, guys. So there's not much more for me to say. It's just thank you very much for your company while you were here. I really appreciate it. And I will appreciate more if you come. Tudo no Google Tradutor. Mas é assim que se aprende, amigo. É assim que se aprende. E falar pra você, tem gente que eu conheço aqui há mais de 20 anos que não sabe trocar uma palavra em inglês, velho. Tudo no Google Tradutor, casado com inglês, viu? Conheço de monte. So, guys, if you want to watch the Capoeira class tonight, it's going to be a live from 8 o'clock British time. Please do come. If you have the chance to train with us, please be part of the training. If you just want to stretch, if you just want to come and tell us, oh, shut up and stop the bullshit, you are free to come and express yourself and say whatever you want in the time of the class. Yeah, you can ask questions. Most of the time, I'm not going to be reading the message or watching the phone while I'm the class, while I'm teaching. But once the class finishes, I allow myself to stay there another 5, 10, 20 minutes just to read the message, answer the questions. Okay? So remember, 8 p.m. British time, Capoeira class. Now, when you come for the capoeira, don't come with the idea we're gonna be fighting in there, because we are not. We're gonna be training sport, art form, culture, exercise, history. Okay, we're gonna make sure the body will be working nice and good. We're gonna make sure we're gonna have a lot of mobility, increase the strength, the speed, learn new techniques of attack, of defense. You know, sometimes what I tell people in the class, and the people they don't understand, they want to block a movement come from here or someone's attacking them. They want to get a kick and they just come here. They're trying to block. This is something what I don't do. I don't block myself when the attack comes this way. Because from the moment I'm touching the hand on my head, the head becomes part of my hand. So whatever hits my hand, hits my head. Whatever attack is gonna come there is gonna be brutal to hit me strong. So all the time I will make sure I will use arm. I'm going to keep my head along, even though if the arm gets there, it won't be so powerful to maybe knock me out as I can escape. But the majority of the time, I'll try to block as far as I can from my body, from my face. Okay? And of course, people ask, what can you do when people come and they grab you from the clothes? Nothing, I will stop them. Yeah, some people, they like jiu-jitsu. Some people like judo, some people like wrestling. I like screaming. I don't like people coming too close to me. I don't really like people grabbing me. I don't like it. So whenever I feel someone comes with the hand on me, the first reaction will not be try to immobilize them. The hand. No. My first idea will be to get away. So if you try to hold my hand, I'm just gonna try to get away from you, because I don't like people grab me. If I don't have the chance to move, get away, I'm gonna pull your eyes out. I'm gonna bite your nose. I'm gonna bite the arteries on your neck. I'm gonna... In the worst case scenario, people know I never walk without a weapon on me. Ever. Because if I need to use it, it can be always handy. And what can be a weapon? It can be anything what comes to the hand. A car key. You just need to know the right place to put the car key. By the time someone grabs you, where exactly, what point of the body that will end, where exactly you want to put pressure of that car key, okay? You just need to make sure people will not grab you and hold you and take the front and smack you and that spits on you. No, that's not what I train for. So tonight, 8 o'clock, I will appreciate if you guys can come and leave your like in the video, leave a message in there, subscribe to the channel, be part of this adventure of the crazy world of Negrita, where the madness is the most important part of the trip. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. I see you tonight.